Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hi, everybody. Welcome into Northland Basketball. Welcome tonight to Blue Ridge High School, Yellow Jacket Gymnasium for this broadcast. Sorry about that. Sorry about the audio. Looks like we'll have to fix the audio for that sometime for you soon, folks. Hey, I'm back in, and we are back in live with Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. And tonight, Blue Ridge gets set to take on Winslow in a girls varsity showdown here. This is a 3A East matchup between two teams that are kind of going in opposite directions right now. And the real issue is that this Winslow team is suffering a ton of injuries. They've got four ladies that essentially would be starters on this team that are out of action. And the headliner on that is J.C. Ghani. J.C. Ghani, one of the best players in the state, has been hurt. And, you know, you can't always get the most detailed information. You're not always supposed to share the most detailed information on high school sports injuries. It's just the rule out there. But it doesn't look likely that JC is going to be making a return to Winslow this season, according to information that I've received. It, of course, is always possible that there is some, let's just say, incomplete information that you get from time to time when you ask questions like, how is your team's health? You might not always hear the complete story, right? You might get partial stories out of that. The Winslow Bulldogs, by the way, are 4-10 right now. Does that make sense? They are 4-10 right now, and they are in the midst of a two-game losing streak. They did win a tournament game not long ago. That was on December 30th. Prior to that, they had won a couple of games in tournament play, but it's a team that has seen a lengthy losing streak prior to that back in December. The entire month of December was pretty rough on the Winslow Lady Bulldogs until you got to December 28th when they finally got a victory. Overall record 4-10, and if you're looking at records at the AIA level, games that the AIA considers in their rankings, that would be just regular season games, no tournaments. The Winslow Bulldogs are 2-7 overall, and in the 3A East region, they're 0-2. The Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets are tied for first place in the loss column anyway. Snowflake has a 2-0 record in the East. Sholo is 1-0, and Blue Ridge also 1-0. A 3-1 overall record in games that count for the rankings. So we'll look at those rankings here in just a moment. But right now, time for the national anthem.
Stripes and
And the national anthem here presented at Blue Ridge High School by one of the students. And that means we're getting ever closer to the opening tip of tonight's matchup in the 3A East. Still plenty of games left to be played by the teams. The East Region title is certainly up in the air at this point. Anybody's to win, but you've got to go through teams like Snowflake and Sholo if you're going to win that title. Blue Ridge has proven to be as good as anybody in the East. Some marquee wins on their record this season. They've got wins. They've got some impressive wins that we'll take a look at for you here as we go along.
Number 4.
Yeah, beat the always tough St. John's Lady Redskins way back on December 8th. Beat the Alchesay Falcons here at Blue Ridge on December 19th. That final 48-42. The defending 3A state champions losing at the hands of these Blue Ridge Lady Yellow Jackets. And impressively, very impressively, a win over Holbrook, 66-55. That game also played here at Blue Ridge back on January 9th, just a few days ago. And what makes that impressive is that the Holbrook Lady Roadrunners, though they started very, very slow, have now started to play some better basketball. They got a nice win over the previously undefeated Valley Christian Trojans, that happening on January 6th in Holbrook. And then they followed that up with the loss here at Blue Ridge, but played Blue Ridge pretty tough. And there's a lot of talent on that Holbrook team, so getting that win for Blue Ridge, in spite of Holbrook's record, still impressive enough for the Blue Ridge Lady Yellow Jackets, who are getting introduced here to the crowd at Yellow Jacket Gymnasium. Let you know that it's a very small crowd here tonight at Blue Ridge.
Number 11, Lalani Hamlin. Number 24, Taylor Temujin. And number 45, Ashlyn Smith. Coached tonight by Brandon Temujin. Your officials for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Kishi Arvizo, Mary.
Bring them on. Bring 'em on. I get my broadcast desk at my broadcast desk here. My chair is the official coat hanger for the tonight's officials. By the way, it's officials appreciation night tonight here. These officials out here have been given some appreciation and pizza. There was a whole truckload of pizza in the officials room, which I gotta admit to the rest of our broadcast team here, I may or may not have had my fair share of that pizza just a few moments ago as I was having a discussion with the athletic director, Jeremy Hathcock. I apologize to our guys here who may or may not have also been able to enjoy the officials' pizza like I did. The game is underway after the opening tap. We welcome you into Blue Ridge High School for Northland basketball presented here by the Sports Zone. And we're underway. Blue Ridge sends it inside. And that is going to be taken away. Ashlyn Smith trying to work underneath. Had it stolen, and now it's stolen right back by the Yellow Jackets. Leilani Hamlin takes it away. One of the speediest basketball athletes you're going to find in the 3A East. And she will engineer things from the top of the key. And the first shot is up and good for the Yellow Jackets. Knocked down by Taylor Tenejith. Taylor opens up the scoring tonight. 3-0 Blue Ridge on top. Almost 1 full minute into the first quarter here. Loose ball picked up. And the Bulldogs trying to work it inside. Eventually they're going to get a shot at it. Second effort is no good. Lacey Tenejith, the rebound for the Yellow Jackets. Ball into front court. Smith on the baseline. She goes around the basket, feeds the corner. Tenejith misses the shot. And there is Ashlyn Smith for the rebound. And she gets her first points of the game. Offensive rebound and the putback. And the Yellow Jackets get a 5-0 early lead over the Winslow Bulldogs. The drive, the shot. Kaylin David is the young lady that attempted that shot. That wouldn't go. Winslow will get it back here, but there's Hamlin. She is relentless. I mean, so fast, speedy, quick. and able to get the ball away. She's got it now for the Yellow Jackets. They'll swing it around left side and try to get Taylor Tenigeth open for a jump shot. Can't do it, so she'll dish it and get an assist. How about that? Anaya Paxson able to connect and get her first points of the game. Winslow will answer on their end of the floor with their first points. Tatum Henling there to deliver the points for the Winslow Lady Bulldogs. Taylor Tenigeth for 3. Shot no good, and Henling comes out of there with it. Boy, she went right past Tenigeth, the shooter. Taylor just couldn't keep up with her. Henling with a ton of speed, and she's able to draw a foul as well. The first whistle of the game, this one on Paxton. And to the foul line goes Taylor Henling for the Winslow Bulldogs.
Now entering the game before Winslow, number 35, Taylor Puhahafia.
Well, as you can see, neither one of those shots found the mark for Henling. And so an inbound. And the Yellow Jackets are working inside. It's a Lacey Tenigeth for the points. So the first points of the game for Lacey, and Winslow will try a shot that gets batted out of bounds. The Bulldogs will have an inbound coming up. Hey, nice move by the Bulldogs. They work it inside, and Jocelyn Nels, who's had to take over as the premier scorer for the Winslow Bulldogs. And she is able to work her way inside and get that nice shot to go in. Using the glass there. 9-4, our score. Whistle and a turnover. The ball goes back to the Yellow Jackets with this early 9-4 lead. So welcome into Yellow Jacket Gymnasium for this one tonight. And I let you know that our next broadcast of Northland basketball will be Monday night. Monument Valley High School. Actually, it's Monday afternoon. I should reiterate that. 2 o'clock start on Monday afternoon for the girls varsity game. Monument Valley hosting the Alceste Falcons. Anaya Paxson burying the jump shot. The three-pointer is good for the Yellow Jackets. Make it 12-4 early on here. 4 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. The Bulldogs get an open look, and that 17-footer goes in. First of the game. Matika James is the young lady that connects. Taylor Tenigeth lost her own dribble. That one goes out of bounds. She kicked it out of bounds. And it goes back to the Bulldogs. Well, how about the standings in the 3A East? Let's have us a gander at that. With plenty of games left to be played, January is going to be movement month, right? Going to be a lot of changes going on. 3 teams unbeaten. Show Low's got a 1-0 record. Snowflake 2-0. Blue Ridge is 1-0. Then you have Payson at 0-1, Holbrook at 0-1, and Winslow at 0-2. But again, very early. These teams will start to see each other a lot. All these teams in the East in the next 3 weeks of basketball play. Lacey Tenigeth, and she'll try to find Ashlyn Smith inside. Goes out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. And then you're asking yourself, how about the rankings? And I've got those for you right here. Number 1 team in the state, the Show Low Lady Cougars, with a 9-1 record in games that count, but the overall record, including 2 very successful tournament championships, is way north of that 9-win total right now. I'll give you that overall record here in just a moment. So we watch the Bulldogs work the ball on the perimeter. 2:54 on the clock in the first quarter. Window Rock is ranked number 2 in the state. Snowflake is all the way up to number 3 now as we get a whistle. And the second foul now whistled on Anaya Paxson. So she's got 2 personal fouls now. And this the shooting variety. The lady at the line is Shandine King. And that one is off the back iron. So I mentioned that Sholo's number 1, Window Rock number 2, Snowflake is ranked number 3. Valley Christian, after being upended by Holbrook, is now ranked number 4. Coolidge is the number 5 ranked girls team in 3A basketball. Alchese checks in at 6. Fountain Hills number 7. Blue Ridge number 8 in the state. Rounding out the top 10 is Payson at 9 and Page at 10. And if you're wondering where the Winslow Lady Bulldogs are, they've struggled, and they sit at number 25 right now, number 25 in the state. That's 1 spot better than Holbrook in girls 3A basketball rankings right now. There's the ball out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets throw it away. Winslow takes back over possession of the ball. From downtown, it's no good. Tipped around, and the ball is controlled by the Bulldogs. And then that one gets tipped out of bounds. Yellow Jackets pass up on the shot from the corner. Probably a good idea. The Winslow defense was able to converge and get there. Outside, Taylor Tenagith, and a hand check foul called on Winslow. That'll be the first whistle on the Bulldogs in the game. That's going to be Matika James who picks it up. Our score here, 12-7. Inbound. And 95 seconds left in the first quarter. This one is missed from outside. Tenagith couldn't land it. Ashlyn Smith had it knocked from her hands. Lacey Tenagith is there to pick it back up for the Yellow Jackets. Reset the shot clock. Tenagith. Forget about that shot clock because that shot goes down from deep outside on the right angle. That three-pointer counted as the second one in the first quarter for Taylor. And 15-7 is our lead. Ball tipped, knocked out of bounds.
Now entering the game for Winslow, number 4, McKenna Hardy.
So keep in mind with the Winslow Lady Bulldogs, who are fighting valiantly against a top 10 ranked team in 3A, that they are playing very depleted right now. As many as 4 of their starters are unavailable. They thought they might get one of those back as we watch another 3 go in. Tenagith knocks it down off that left angle. The Bulldogs thought they were going to get Bené Patterson tonight, but it looks like they are not going to be able to get her back for the game tonight. And the Bulldogs, with 44 seconds left in the quarter, take a timeout. We'll grab a timeout as well, everybody. We'll be back in just a moment. Live from Blue Ridge High School with more Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Hey everybody, we welcome you back into Blue Ridge High School for the final seconds of the first quarter. Winslow works it inside. Final 15 seconds now of the first quarter. Rebound, Ashlyn Smith of Blue Ridge. 18-7, that's our score. Blue Ridge in front of Winslow here in this girls varsity game. Game 1 of our broadcast doubleheader. Another 3 attempt by Taylor Tenejith. She's hit 3 of those in the quarter. And to beat the buzzer, the Yellow Jackets throw one up. Make a shot from 14 feet away off the left side. Miley Hamlin connects right there. And what a quarter for Blue Ridge. They put up 20, and they'll lead Winslow 20-7 as we close out the first quarter. And the second period will come your way next. Stand by for it. This is Northland Basketball, presented by the Sports Zone.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Now begins the second quarter, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School for tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. Shot from the corner for Winslow. Their opening shot of the quarter is no good. That was Taylin Puhuhapia. Couldn't make the shot, but Winslow will get a follow from Jocelyn Els. Jocelyn able to get that rebound taken inside and put it in off the glass. Blue Ridge maintains the lead, though, 20-9, and then a Winslow hand check foul. The lady that committed it was Matika James. That'll be her second foul of the game early. She's been the only lady collected foul so far for Winslow. Blue Ridge also has a player with 2 fouls. Anaya Paxson has been whistled twice. And that's also the team total for the game. Remember that every quarter we reset the fouls in high school basketball here in Arizona. Now you reset fouls every quarter. When you reach 5 fouls in any given quarter, your team fouls 5 times. The other team goes into a bonus. They get 2 foul shots. There's no more 1-and-1. The Bulldogs do a good job to get the ball away. Puhuhapia with the steal, and then the pass up the floor, and Shandine King is fouled as she goes to the basket. 2 shots on the way for Shandine. And Ashlyn Smith was the lady getting back on defense that commits a foul to send Shandine to the foul line for the Lady Bulldogs. First attempt is money. And that one good as well. So Winslow comes out and scores the first 4 points of the second quarter. If they can keep that up. If they can keep that up, they're gonna make us a pretty tough game. Henling, steal, too strong. Bulldogs get it back, and the follow is good. It was McKenna Hardy coming into the game and getting her first points for the Lady Bulldogs after Tatum Henling got the steal. And you know what? Winslow's going to get it back. I think we're going to get a timeout, and we do. Timeout from Coach Tenejith. From the Yellow Jacket sideline, just 90 seconds into the quarter. We'll grab us a 30-second break as well. Everybody, do stand by. More Northland basketball coming your direction here at the Sports Zone.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
6 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock here in the first half, everybody. Second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break. We return you to the action at Blue Ridge High School. Tatum Henling on the drive, has it knocked away. That was off of Smith. Scramble for the loose ball. Winslow controls. Jocelyn Nels picks it up. And now she'll get a return pass. Pull up from 17 foot away, or feet away. It's up to you. Taylor Tenageth, the rebound off the miss. And might have just got away with the little extra touch on the dribble there. The Yellow Jackets working the ball. Leilani Hamblin to Ashlyn Smith. Back to Hamblin. Here is Miley Hamblin out there on the floor. Lacey Tenageth looking for the backdoor pass. Couldn't find her. Taylor Tenageth now with the basketball. Those are the 5 Yellow Jackets, and they're going to put a shot up that just does beat the shot clock buzzer. Ashlyn Smith on the follow. And Winslow ends up with the basketball here. It's a 7-point game. Winslow has scored the first 6 points of the second quarter now. McKenna Hardy on the baseline, and she throws one over the head of her teammate. Out of bounds back to Blue Ridge. That teammate was Taylin Puhu-Hathea. So there's 2 of your Lady Bulldogs on the floor right now. Taylor Henling is out there as well. Jocelyn Nels for the Bulldogs, and rounding out the 5 on the floor is Shundeen King here at the moment. 20-13 our score. And under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Yellow Jackets working the ball up on the perimeter. Taylor Tenageth. And a little traffic jam at the top. Tenageth gets it back. She's hit 3 threes in this first half. Almost lost the dribble right there. Picked it back up, back outside. Shot clock is running down. Got to shoot it. Let it go. And that does hit the rim. Oh, that should be a live ball. The official whistled it dead. That should be a live ball because the shot was away in time by Lexi Red. Then it hit the rim. They did stop it. The ball eventually went out of bounds anyway, you could say, I guess. So here comes Winslow with the ball, and they'll throw it away. Tatum Henling thought that she had a teammate collapsing toward the basket on the left side, and nobody was there. Ball out of bounds. We get to the halfway mark of this second quarter. The Yellow Jackets looking for their first points of the quarter, and they get it from Anaya Paxson. She will bury a 3. It's her second 3 of the game. The Yellow Jackets have scored on 5 threes in the first half. Winslow has not hit a 3 in the game yet. We get a foul on Leilani Hamblin. That'll be personal foul number 1 on Hamblin. Second team foul of the second quarter. And the inbound here comes into Jocelyn Nels. And, after mishandling the inbound pass, she was able to collect herself and get a basket out of it. So Nels scores. Winslow keeps the pressure on Blue Ridge right now. And you know what? Nels going to get a steal. And almost turn it back over. Try to beat the 10-second count into front court, and they do. Hardy has it, right side to Henling. She drives. Shot blocked by Lexi Red. Contact made on the block, though. And 2 shots on the way for Henling. Lexi picks up her first foul for the Yellow Jackets. And Tatum Henling, number 30. The Lady Bulldog at the line to shoot the foul shots. That one is off the mark. So Winslow has not hit a shot from outside the arc. And they are also struggling at the foul line a bit as Henling misses both. Battles for the rebound, knocked it out of bounds. Ball. Now they're going to say a foul on that. And the foul is on Lexi Red. There was a contact there. It may have been one of those that could go either way. The benefit belongs to Winslow. They whistled the second foul on Lexi Red Inside, Nels kicks to the corner. Winslow trying to get their first 3 of the game. Not going to happen. Nels the rebound, tied up by Miley Hamblin. Nice job by Miley to quickly get in there. Maybe that wasn't Nels there. Battling for it. Was that Talon Puhuhafeya? Might have been. Briefly stops the clock with 3:16. And now it begins again on the inbound for the Yellow Jackets, leading by 8. Paxson. They find Leilani Hamblin in the corner right side, and then a bounce pass to the baseline to her younger sister, Miley Hamblin, who got surrounded by the defenders. Puhuhafeya was there, Nels was there, and they tied her up. Force a jump ball. Winslow into front corner. Tatum Henling on the shot. That one no good. Rebound, put back, this time good. And it was Kaylin David. She was able to get her shot to go down from inside the paint. And this Winslow team is hanging tough. Depleted, low on manpower. Number of injured starters, and they're hanging in tough. McKenna Hardy whistled for her first foul for Winslow just now. Not a shooting foul, inbound for the Yellow Jackets. That's the second team foul of the second quarter for the Bulldogs. Runner for Hamlin, no good. Rebound Hardy for Winslow. And Jocelyn Nails able to bring it across against some pretty tough pressure defense. The two Hamblin sisters are super fast, super tenacious. Good defenders. There's a 3 that goes up. No good for Winslow. Kaylin David on the miss. Rebound, Yellow Jackets. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Blue Ridge 23, Winslow 17. Ball at the high post. And a 14-foot jumper for Lexi Red is no good. And Winslow is there to scoop up the rebound. Oh, nice move. The shot won't go down, but boy, Jocelyn Nels split the defenders. And then gave herself about a 6-foot shot off the glass. It was no good, but it started well. Another miss for the Yellow Jackets, who've really gone cold from the field here in the second quarter. Long Winslow pass goes out of bounds. That should be off of Blue Ridge. Wasn't that off Blue Ridge? I think that was Winslow's basketball. Maybe not. I thought so. Minute 21 left. Blue Ridge will own it. A minute 21 remaining in the second quarter. 23-17. Blue Ridge. Taylor Tenigeth able to find Lacey Tenigeth under the basket. Lacey kind of hangs out down there on the baseline. And that proved to be the spot to be, the place to be, as Frank and Kramer would say. Here's a shot way short of the mark, goes out of bounds. Give that last assist to Taylor Tenigeth on the pass. She found her, I believe that's her younger sister, Lacey. Found her on the baseline. Wide open for the reception and the bucket. There she is again. Has to kick this one over to the baseline for the jumper. Miley Hamblin shot no good. Lexi Red controls it for Blue Ridge. Taylor Tenigeth's shot blocked out of bounds. Jocelyn Dales closed the distance defensively and blocked the shot out of bounds. Well done by Jocelyn. 25-17. Blue Ridge in front. 29 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jackets set up for the inbound. Taylor Tenigeth throws it in. Lexi Red now at the top of the key. Lacey Tenigeth. Lacey dribbles around the right side. Back to the top. And Anaya Paxson picks up the dribble deep on the left angle. Has to dump it off way back outside to Taylor Tenigeth. Jackets working out on the perimeter. They finally get Anaya Paxson in the corner. And the catch and release, a quick catch of the ball. Shoot it very quick. And now with 2 seconds left, the half is going to end before Winslow can get a shot away. The second 3 of the quarter The third three of the game for Anaya Paxson, and it was a thing of beauty as she grabbed it and shot all in one quick motion, working in the right corner, and that shot able to make this a 28-17 lead for Blue Ridge over Winslow as we go into halftime. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is a couple of moments away. We'll get to that after we get these words your direction. Stand by, everybody. This is Northland Basketball, presented by the Sports Zone.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo-owned, Navajo proud.
When exactness is ordered, Hatch Concrete will deliver. We provide ready-mix concrete for any size job, from the do-it-yourself project to the professional construction project, delivering a variety of aggregate to suit your concrete or construction needs from granite to cinders. Hatch Concrete is not just another ready-mix concrete company. We provide quality service, quality concrete, concrete pumping, and Fox blocks where quality is not just a name, but a tradition. At Hatch Concrete, this mud's for you.
Don't settle for less on a gift when you can give way more for way less. The Hallmark Gold Crown store in Pine Top goes beyond having the perfect card. Exciting new lines were just released. Bourbon Barrel Foods out of Louisville, Kentucky features gourmet sauces, nuts, and seasonings. Jack Black's Men's Superior Skincare, be manly and clean. And for ladies, Pinkies Up, luxury teas, sugars, cups, and infusers. Open Monday through Saturday, the Hallmark is where smiles are made together.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Not only does Perkins Cinders dominate site excavation, driveway building, and underground utility installation, they operate cinder pits and mines where they are literally crushing materials year-round. Don't just finish a construction job, crush it. Perkins Cinders, helping you get a load of this.
What can you do for that special Valentine in your life? How about take them out for a romantic steak dinner at Cattleman's Steakhouse?
Aw, you're the best, honey.
Followed by 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. Then let them know their name is in the hat to win a Valentine adventure they will never forget. Premium VIP front row tickets to Blake Shelton live in concert with special guests Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. And if it couldn't get any better, add $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a broken windshield, call the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint and treat your Valentine to steak dinner, the movies, and a shot at front row tickets to see Blake Shelton live in concert, and $1,000 cash. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
It's halftime here at Blue Ridge High School. Welcome back, basketball fans. Our halftime score, Blue Ridge 28, Winslow 17. Welcome back. I'm Floyd Simmons. Breaking it down here on the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. You see highlights from the first half on your screen if you're watching it there. If you're listening on radio on Mix 98, KRFM, thanks for joining us there, everybody. Well, in that first half, the Yellow Jackets were sparked by a couple of ladies that made 3 3-point field goals each. Taylor Tenigeth hit all 3 of hers in the first quarter. Anaya Paxson hit 2 of hers in the second quarter. And Anaya has 11 points to lead the scoring for the Yellow Jackets. Taylor Tenigeth has 9 points. Lacey Tenigeth has 4 points. Both Miley Hamblin and Ashlyn Smith have 2 points for the Yellow Jackets. For Winslow, they are led in scoring tonight by Jocelyn Nels with 6 points. Her teammate Shundeen King has 3 points. And then you got 4 different Winslow Lady Bulldogs with 2 points apiece. McKenna Hardy and Kaylin David both have 2. Matika James and Tatum Henley each have 2 points for Winslow as well. And that brings us to a 28-17 halftime score. Let you know that the boys varsity game comes up after this. Between games, we always start a new broadcast. So you will expect to see that, hear that from us. The start of a new broadcast. If you're watching our live video stream on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel or Facebook page, you will be directed to refresh your page, look for the other broadcast because it's not part of this one. So keep that in mind. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, I would recommend that you switch over to the YouTube feed. That's where you just get a better broadcast, and it's more reliable. Fewer issues and problems on the YouTube broadcast versus the Facebook feed. It's your choice, but I would recommend that you watch on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel instead, and do subscribe when you're there. Subscribe to our page, get the notifications. Never miss a single dribble or basket made of Northland basketball from the Sports Zone, okay? All right. Also, keep this in mind. Coming up during the boys' game, you've got a chance to win a gift card. A $50 gas card is what it is from Maverick, from your Maverick stores, Maverick stations. So if you're tuned in, maybe that's you, huh? How about $50 in this day and age of inflation? The cost of gas. Would a $50 gas card take a little bit of the edge off for you? I hope so. I know it would mean a lot to me for sure. It would matter a lot. And during the boys' game tonight, you've got a chance to win yourself a gas card here worth $50 from the Sports Zone. It's all coming up during the next game. Well, that being said, we're going to grab a timeout, sports fans. We are going to take our final break here, get a word in from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and then return for the second half in a few moments, where the Blue Ridge Lady Yellow Jackets lead Winslow 28-17. We wrap up the Mountain Mobile halftime report, and we're back with the second half right after this.
What can you do for that special Valentine in your life? How about take them out for a romantic steak dinner at Cattleman's Steakhouse?
Aw, you're the best, honey.
Followed by 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. Then let them know their name is in the hat to win a Valentine adventure they will never forget. Premium VIP front row tickets to Blake Shelton live in concert with special guests Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. And if it couldn't get any better, add $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a broken windshield, call the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint and treat your Valentine to steak dinner, the movies, and a shot at front row tickets to see Blake Shelton live in concert, and $1,000 cash. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
If there's one player on the field that outperforms the rest, it's Perkins Cinders. Like any all-star, they put in the hard work by sourcing, sorting, and delivering all things dirt. Concrete materials, gravel, cinders, topsoil, mulch, and more. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders will help you score that huge win with your project. Serving the entire White Mountains at PerkinsCindersInc.com. Get a load of this.
Every home has a story to tell, and your furniture sets the stage. From classic to contemporary, farmhouse to European, the Furniture Gallery will match your taste with the perfect centerpiece or accent. Make each room in your home a place to gather, connect, and create lasting memories. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They deliver comfort, quality, and unparalleled customer service. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, helps make a house a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
If there's one player on the field that outperforms the rest, it's Perkins Cinders. Like any all-star, they put in the hard work by sourcing, sorting, and delivering all things dirt. Concrete materials, gravel, cinders, topsoil, mulch, and more. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders will help you score that huge win with your project. Serving the entire White Mountains at PerkinsCindersInc.com. Get a load of this.
Every home has a story to tell, and your furniture sets the stage. From classic to contemporary, farmhouse to European, the Furniture Gallery will match your taste with the perfect centerpiece or accent. Make each room in your home a place to gather, connect, and create lasting memories. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They deliver comfort, quality, and unparalleled customer service. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, helps make a house a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Hey, we're back in. A little bit of action. You missed a big shot from Taylor Tenagith. She knocked the 3 down for the Yellow Jackets, her 4th 3 of the game. Now Winslow goes running the other direction. And finishing off is McKenna Hardy. Hardy's got her 2nd field goal of the game for the Lady Bulldogs. They get that bucket in transition. And they cut the Yellow Jacket lead to 10 points. Blue Ridge 33, Winslow 23. Tenagith for a 3-point try. It's no good. It's kind of Taylor's bread and butter, isn't it? I mean, I don't even know if Taylor has attempted a shot today that wasn't a 3-point try for the Yellow Jackets, and it's paid off. She's made 4 of them today, and she leads the scoring for the Yellow Jackets with 12 points. Inbound for the Lady Bulldogs. 3:05 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Hardy takes the pass in front court, and her shot's no good. We'll call it an assist because it found its way right into Jocelyn Nels' hands. And Jocelyn is able to make that one, and she's got 12 in the game for the Bulldogs. Just a shade under 50% of the scoring output for the Bulldogs today. 8 points. The lead, make it 11 from the corner. Lacey Tenagith knocks it home. Big shot there. It's 36-25. The Yellow Jackets. So now this one out of bounds. Blue Ridge get another opportunity. So the momentum is shifting, swinging here just now. As you take another look at that big shot from Lacey Tenagith. Good shot. And a good shot of the shot from our production team. From the angle right side, Hamblin way over the mark, but Ashlyn Smith is right there for it. She took some contacts on the follow shot. Did not get a whistle, but did get the points. So count it as a rebound and count the bucket as well for Ashlyn Smith. To the baseline, the shot goes up. Shundeen King unable to make that, and now this one will produce a ball out of bounds. Ball out of bounds. Winslow will have an inbound opportunity and a lead to try and take back from Blue Ridge, but a distance to go. 38-25, Blue Ridge in front. A minute 53 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Long inbound pass for Winslow. Goes way into backcourt. McKenna Hardy has to pick up a loose ball for the Lady Bulldogs. We look at that pressure defense by Leilani Hamblin. To the baseline, Nels, 2 defenders on her, missed it. And will she get it back? She did. Somehow she was able to beat Brooklyn Paxson to the basket. And the Bulldogs keep it alive. From way over the top, the shot is good. Taylin Puhuhapea with a big three for the Bulldogs. And we're back to a 10-point game. You know, since the early lead for the Yellow Jackets, Winslow's done a pretty good job of keeping pace, especially in the second quarter where they scored the first 6 points of the second quarter. And then from that point on, it was relatively even between these two teams, and it's kind of stayed that way. And we'll get a foul, a hold on somebody. The lady committed the foul is Jocelyn Ells. First foul of the game on Jocelyn. And the first team foul, look at this. That's the first foul whistled on either one of these teams in the third quarter. We played 7 minutes of basketball and nobody committed a foul. Well, there was some contact. There was certainly moments when if a foul was called, I don't think anybody would have argued, but the officials have let them play, and there's a runner that is no good. The shot attempt by Anaya Adams, unable to make it. Henling from way downtown. Shot is no good. Lexi Red is reported in for Blue Ridge, got a rebound. Drive and dish and blocked out of bounds. Dropping back defensively was Matika James. She was able to block the shot attempt of Anaya Adams, blocked that one out of bounds. Jackets get it in. Brooklyn Paxson looks on the baseline, gets it to Lexi Red, and Lexi able to do the rest with it as she was able to make that shot. 40-28 now. 15 seconds remain, third quarter. Ball at the top. Not much doing there. Bulldogs with 5 seconds left in the quarter. Somebody's got to get the shot away. This one's going to come from the left angle. And it does nothing more than draw some iron. Shot didn't count. And it's 40-28. Blue Ridge in front of Winslow as we close out the third quarter. Stand by. A big fourth quarter on the way next. Do the Bulldogs have it in them? Can they complete the comeback here? We're going to find out in a bit. Stand by for more Northland basketball. It's presented by the Sports Zone.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice and TUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice and TUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice and TUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
If there's one player on the field that outperforms the rest, it's Perkins Cinders. Like any All-Star, they put in the hard work by sourcing, sorting, and delivering all things dirt. Concrete materials, gravel, cinders, topsoil, mulch, and more. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders will help you score that huge win with your project. Serving the entire White Mountains at PerkinsCindersInc.com. Get a load of this.
Well, you can see we're having an issue connecting to one of our cameras right there, so we'll work on getting that set for you, everybody, as we begin the fourth quarter here of this girls varsity showdown in the 3A East region. The 1-0 region record Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets taking on the 0-1 Winslow Lady Bulldogs. There's a whistle and a Winslow foul. The lady committed the foul is Tatum Henling. First of the game on Tatum. First of the fourth quarter on Winslow, and the Jackets will pull up for a 17-footer. That was the first field goal of the game from Taylor Tendigit that wasn't a three, and it was close. She was a foot inside the line, but counted as a 2, everybody, as she also comes up with a loose ball for the Yellow Jackets, who are doing their best to pull away in this one here now and start the fourth quarter with a 14-point lead at the moment. And from the corner left side, Anaya Paxson, the lady that gave that shot attempt. No good there. Paxson gets it back. And some inside points now for Anaya Paxson. She's got 13 in the game. First, second half points for Anaya. Drive, scoop, shot is good. Jocelyn Ells. for the Bulldogs. Boy, this Winslow team, you know, just imagine what they could be. They started the season so strong. They have lost a number of their starters. And the big loss, J.C. Ghani, as you watch Ashlyn Smith pull up and connect on her jump shot. 6 in the game for Smith. 90 seconds into the fourth quarter. At the conclusion of our broadcast, we will announce the Sports Zone's Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Hey, we get some contact right here. And a whistle on Winslow's Puhuhafia. And also a Blue Ridge timeout with their injured player. We'll just stick right here through the timeout. Thank you to Choice Wireless, Choice NTUA Wireless, for their broadcasting partnership of Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. And to Holbrook Family Dentistry as well. Big thank you to each and every one of our broadcast partners like White Mountain Regional Medical Center, presenters of the Sports Zone's Player of the Game, which we'll announce at the conclusion of this broadcast. Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. They've got stores in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard. Big thank you to the good people at Ace Hardware. Hatch Concrete as well. This mud's for you. Thank you to Hatch Concrete. Sponsors with the rest of Northland basketball, an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone and Simmons Media. And there's a shot from Taylor Tenegit that rims out no good, but it's also rebounded by Brooklyn Paxson. And a blocked shot attempt, Lacey Tenegit in the corner, and she had it blocked by Puhuhafia of the Bulldogs. We've got 6 minutes remaining in the fourth period. Blue Ridge 46, Winslow 30. The Yellow Jackets have done a good job here opening the fourth quarter to extend a lead, though they can't connect on that jump shot. And look at Tatum Henling fly up the floor with the ball, challenging Smith, and Ashlyn able to prevent that shot, at least prevent it from going in. And the Yellow Jackets back to work with the basketball. Anaya Paxson from the left side. Three-point try is no good. Here's Henling again. And she is just going to fly through that traffic and try to get to the basket. She is unable, but that's because Ashlyn Smith fouled her on the entry into the paint. So Ashlyn gets foul number 2 called on her, and Henling gets to go to the foul line for a third time today. Tatum Henling has struggled there. She's yet to make a foul shot. And then look at that. I gave her the broadcaster's reverse jinx, the reverse jinx. So, you know, broadcasters are famous for jinxing free throw shooters by talking about how they've made 8 in a row or 10 in a row or something like that. Invariably, they miss. Well, I did the reverse jinx by talking about how she had not made one of her first 4 free throw tries, and look at that. I jinxed her in the best way possible. 2 foul shots good for Henling right there. I'll take some credit for that. Here's a runner and a shot no good from the left baseline. Anaya Paxson, Brooklyn Paxson providing some backcourt defense. Winslow able to finally get it across. Puhuhafia for 3, and she knocks it down for the Bulldogs. Taylin with her second 3 of the second half. 6 points overall for Taylin. Back to an 11-point game. The Yellow Jackets unable to hit a 3 and extend it. Taylin up the floor. Anaya Paxson fouls her.
Got a foul, number 10, Anaya Paxson.
There's that hand check. You know, it's amazing the intensity of these young high school athletes. And I mean, she was right in the hip pocket right there. There was some contact. And if you're the, I think, objective observer, you see the contact, but the player so often, they just can't sense the amount of contact that they're making right there. So you get the look of incredulity from Anaya Paxson, and then you see on the other end of the floor that three-pointer swirl in and out for Henling. Shot from outside, Paxson misses. Smith the rebound. Tenegit for a three-point try for the Yellow Jackets. That one no good, and Winslow comes out of it with the rebound. Henling up the floor, contact made, offensive foul. Tatum Henling. Well, she is hustling, and every time she gets the ball, she is hitting the overdrive on the way in, trying to get to the bucket. But That time, player control foul. And now Winslow will jump into a full court press. Tenejeth to Anaya Paxson. She'll bring it across, facing Henling's defense. We got 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Shot from the corner. Lacey Tenejeth couldn't connect, and Winslow knocked it out of bounds. See what kind of inbound play the Yellow Jackets opt for. Trying to find someone in the middle, and that one's going to get thrown away over the top. Picked up by Winslow, and the shot is good for Shundeen King. In spite of the hustle defense, getting back was Leilani Hamblin. And she was there in time, but couldn't stop the bucket. Lead is down to 9. It'll stay that way for a moment. Tenejeth misses outside. And then Lacey Tenejeth under the basket got the rebound and a foul. The lady that got her was Henling. That's going to be the third foul of the game on Tatum Henling. Lacey Tenejeth is able to make that first free throw. She's got 8 points in the game. Take another look at it. There's your contact that put this young lady at the free throw line. Made the first, missed the second. 47-37 the score. Blue Ridge in front of Winslow in this girls varsity game. You are listening to Mix 98 KRFM Sholo, the broadcast home of Sports Zone Radio here in the White Mountains. And of course, many of you are watching on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel or Facebook page. Thanks for being there with us. Winslow with the ball outside. Puhuhafia to the foul line. The high post there is Jocelyn Nels, and she's going to challenge 2 defenders and split those defenders to get to the basket. Well, that was a great effort by Jocelyn. She got 16 points in the game. High point lady on either one of these teams. 3 minutes remaining. It's 47-39. There's Hamblin with a bucket. She's got 4 points in the game, and you know what? I got to just say right now, she is going to be one of the contenders for the Sports Zone's player of the game. The way she is flying up and down the court. She's only got 4 points, but her defense has been terrific today. And I don't know that she is, if she runs, I don't know that she ever runs that anything that isn't full speed, okay? And I don't know how she keeps doing that. And I don't know how she keeps that motor going like she does, but somehow she does. And she is a strong candidate for the Sports Zone's Player of the Game. That'll be brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center at the conclusion here. We'll talk to and this, of course, if Blue Ridge holds on and gets the victory in this final 2.5 minutes. On top by 10 right now. Others that figure into that conversation, of course, Taylor Tenejeth, because she's hit 4 threes. Anaya Paxson with 3 threes. Taylor's got 14 points. Anaya's got 13 points in the game. And here's the ball for Winslow into front court. Jocelyn Nels to Taylin in the left corner, and her pass outside is taken away, and there is Leilani Hamblin. Can she complete it? She'll go to the foul line. Henling picks up her 4th foul, trying to defend that. 2 shots coming up for Leilani Hamblin. 1:59 left in the 4th quarter. The boys varsity game follows this one, and during the boys game, you've got a chance to win a $50 gas card from the Maverick stores. Redeemable at any Maverick store here in this part of the state. Hamblin just connected on that shot. Going to stay right here with it for a moment, everybody. Actually, let's grab a timeout if you don't mind, guys. You hit a 30-second timeout there, David. We'll be back in just a moment. An 11-point lead for Blue Ridge. This is Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
(50-39) is our score. The first foul shot good for Hamblin. The second one off the mark, tipped out. Winslow will have it with an 11-point deficit to make up and limited time to get it done. Shot from downtown. The Bulldogs unable to make that one. Rebound. Blue Ridge, Hamblin up the floor, and her shot is blocked by Taylin Puhuhatvia, who came down awkwardly at the end of it. Looks like she's going to be okay, but she is kind of working out that left knee. She came down a little bit odd. And I'm kind of watching her to see if she appears to be okay. All right, inbound pass, closing out. Final seconds of this one. Minute and a half remaining in this girls' game. We follow this one with the boys' varsity matchup between these two teams, Winslow and Blue Ridge. And a steal for Jocelyn Nels. Fouled by Taylor Tenejith on that far sideline with 1:19 remaining. And Coach Tenejith for Blue Ridge is going to empty his bench now here with very limited time remaining. 50-39 is our score.
We've got number 15, Anya Adams. We've got Renee Canal.
Well, Winslow put a shot up. That one no good. Lexi Red, the rebound. Lexi along with Brooklyn Paxson out there. Here's Miley Hamblin. And now Anya Adams has it, and the shot is up from the left side. That one no good. Rebound Winslow. Outlet pass thrown. That one is out of there. The other of these Lady Yellow Jackets to check in, Renee Pinal, is in the lineup now with 56 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. So Blue Ridge is going to get a victory. And Anya Adams gets hammered on a shot attempt. The officials are going to let that just continue to play out. Anya thought that should be a foul, right? I'm going to get free throws, aren't I? Not at this point of this game. And she'll almost get a chance to get her first points right there. Did not go in, as you can see. Shot clock has 3 less seconds than the game clock right now. Winslow doesn't care. They're going to take a shot anyway. Now the shot clock is off with the final 25 seconds of regulation here coming up. Jackets have it. The bench getting some action. So you know they're going to shoot. Anya, again, she's unafraid to shoot, and she knocks down the 15-footer. Rewarded her effort. She wouldn't give up on it. And her effort pays off with her first bucket of the game. 5 seconds left. Winslow for a 3, no good there. Rebound, Yellow Jackets. There's your final buzzer. And we're going to stand by to talk to Coach Tenejith and also find out who our Sports Zone player of the game is, which we need to find out now. Let's get our vote in. Who do you got? Who do you got? Okay. And how about the big fella? Okay. Well, it looks like it was down to the wire. We had multiple votes, multiple players, and the actual winner is number 11. It is Leilani Hamblin is our Sports Zone player of the game. We'll talk to her, and we will talk to Coach Tenejith here in just a moment. Congratulations to the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. We're going to have to get that thing set. Remember that? So we'll get your score up there for you folks here in just a moment. And because that score obviously on your screen is not the score. Not accurate. Brandon Tenejith is the head coach of Blue Ridge. He'll join us in a moment. His Lady Yellow Jackets pick up the victory today, a 3A East region victory for them. With the win now, the Yellow Jackets are 2-0 in the region. Snowflake came into tonight 2-0. Sholo was 1-0 at the start of the night. And then overall now, Blue Ridge is 9-3. 9-3 the record for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. As we congratulate them on a job well done. Meanwhile, we're going to correct that. We'll get that score corrected for you. And if I need to remind you guys back there what that final score was, 52-39. 52-39. Blue Ridge with the victory. Maybe it was 54. Does that sound right, 54? I think so, right? All right, can you hear me okay? Mm-hmm. Very good. While they get that set for you, let's speak to our Sports Zone player of the game, everybody. We welcome you back here to Blue Ridge High School. And a victory for the Blue Ridge Lady Yellow Jackets over Winslow, 52-39 with the win. Blue Ridge is now 2-0 in the 3A East region and a record of 9-3 overall. Congratulations to Blue Ridge on the win. Let's talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, and that young lady on your screen is the winner, Leilani Hamlin. Congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.
Well, you did well, and we are rewarding defense right now, Leilani. I don't know if you watch many of our broadcasts, but oftentimes it's the high point scorer in the game or somebody who does score a lot of points. Today you had a couple of ladies that scored more than you, but your relentless defense, to me, was the tone setter for Blue Ridge today. So I congratulate you on the naming of the player of the game. But, Leilani, tell us about your defense and tell us how you are able to run a full sprint every time the ball goes from one end of the floor and do it for an entire game.
I don't really know, but I pride myself on my defense, and I always try to work hard. If I mess up on offense, I always try and get it back on defense.
Well, you certainly do, and I think you make it so difficult on opponents. Is that what you set out to do? If you were going to talk about the psychology of what you're trying to do, are you just trying to make sure that opposing player is uncomfortable? How do you approach it?
Definitely try and make them uncomfortable so they mess up on their own so that I could get the steal, but yeah.
And it always feels good when you turn that into points as well, right? Whether it's you or somebody else on the team. You had some of those opportunities today. Well, tell me about this Blue Ridge team. I mean, 9 wins, 9-3 record. Are you pretty proud of that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What would you say are the keys to your team and the keys to what has gotten you to that point of the year so far?
I definitely think defense helped us with that. Coach definitely tries to teach us defense really well because defense leads to offense.
There you go. We hear it all the time, don't we?
Yeah.
And you're putting it to practice out there. And you're also 2-0 in the region. We congratulate you on that. Tied for first. And go enjoy your victory, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that, Leilani. I keep forgetting. How about that?
Thank you.
Will you accept that? Will you show the fans? Of course. There you go. Player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you. All
right, Leilani Hamlin. Her defense really set a tone for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets tonight, and we congratulate her on that and the team on the win. I believe it was 54-39, the final score here in this one. Blue Ridge, the victory over the Winslow Bulldogs. And congratulations to them on this one. The Sports Zone's Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Coach, you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk to the coach. Well, hey, everybody, from Blue Ridge High School, Floyd Simmons here for the Sports Zone on our Northland basketball broadcast here tonight. The Blue Ridge Lady Yellow Jackets victorious over Winslow. I believe the score is 54-39. And we congratulate. All right. I'll go with Derek on this one. He says, nope, 52-39. All right. A win for the Yellow Jackets. And we speak to Brandon Tenejith, the head coach of Blue Ridge, on the victory. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
We awarded defense tonight with the Sports Zone's Player of the Game. Leilani Hamlin, she was relentless on defense tonight for you guys. And I thought that really is where things began, where you got your start, because so much of the time it was a turnover that either she or another teammate was able to get from Winslow, and then you turn it into points, and from there a victory ensues. Tell me about your defense.
That's what we preach about a lot about was play defense, and I think the offense will take care of itself. So practice will always defense. Now on the other side of the ball, then on the offensive side, you've got a couple of ladies that came up big and hit a bunch of threes. How about four threes in the game for Taylor Tenegith, and 3 threes in this one for Anaya Paxson? How about your shooting today? Were you proud of the girls? Yes, very proud. Versus the other night, we had a strong first half, kind of laid back second half against Holbrook. Holbrook's can't never count them out. So I told them we have to come out aggressive and shoot the ball. When they're open, shoot the ball.
And still you won the game in spite of any hiccups you might have had. That makes you now 2-0 in the region. So you haven't lost a region game yet. And the overall record, 9-3. What does that say about the Lady Yellow Jackets?
Hats off to the girls. They come to work every day. They know my expectations, and they show up and show out.
They certainly did, and they did tonight. You got a nice win over a team that's a perennial power in the 3A East region. Coach Tenegith, congratulations on the win.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy it with your ladies, and we'll see you again soon. All right, Brandon Tenegith, the head coach of Blue Ridge. Final score 52-39. Blue Ridge takes down Winslow in this 3A East region matchup, sports fans. And that'll end our broadcast of this broadcast of Northland basketball. The boys coming up in just a bit. Blue Ridge and Winslow will have that boys game. You can also win a $50 Maverick gas card during that boys broadcast. So join us, won't you, for that one, and see if you can win yourself some cheaper gas. Don't we all want that? Hey, I want to thank our broadcast team, our producer Derek Simmons, our technical director David Simmons, and on camera tonight, Big Sean Ulvestad. For the entire crew, my name is Floyd Simmons. Thank you for joining us, reminding you of the final. Blue Ridge 52, Winslow 39 in the girls' game. And our broadcast coverage right here will continue with the boys in just a few moments. God bless you. Come back and join us. Look for the next broadcast in just a couple of moments from Blue Ridge High School. And do join us for more Northland basketball.